We've been on a run. We're 7-2, just taking on two of our division rivals. Another one here to start today. Week 11 against the Celtic Foxes. Arguably the best game of the season a week ago, 2 weeks ago with the bye week. And we're going to try to keep this win streak alive, try to keep our hold of the division, which is actually kind of slight because of the Blue Dragons alive. And hopefully, honestly, just because I want to see it, the Monsters a losing streak alive. We'll have to see if they actually continue to lose or not. But let's take a look at Week 11, see if there's any breakouts, anything like that. As, Donnelly's playing a little bit better. We're getting a little bit further away from that interception total with the touchdowns. Once again, technically, if we don't throw another pick on the season, we could still have a better year than last year. I know it doesn't seem like that because obviously trajectory, we're probably looking at, 20 picks on the season, but it is still possible. It is still possible. Of course, the Dublin Celtic Foxes, they're 4-5, so their season's not over, but it's dwindling, especially if they lose this game. We're 7-2. The Blue Dragons just lost, so we could pull away as well from there. Of course, looking at the conference itself, 7-2 isn't safe. The 7th seed Jumbo Shrimp, which we're about to play right now, are 5-5. That's 2 games back. That is not too far behind. And obviously, with a winning streak, could come a losing streak. Who knows? But, of course, let's take a look at the team before we head and look at their team. We have, of course, a pretty damn good-looking offense. Obviously, there's some question marks at wide receiver, especially with Jared Wayne being injured for a week. But in general, long-term wise, do we need some new names? Probably. But as far as, the offensive line, that's probably where the biggest concern is. We're really not getting great blocks. The guys don't look bad, like actual blocking rating-wise, but I think the awareness is hurting them dramatically. Because should Manu be playing like absolute garbage? Probably not, right? He's almost 80 across the board for, blocking, but he does have a 62 awareness, which I think is why you sometimes see a guy just run right past him. But skill position-wise, running back, tight end, wide receiver 1, they're all really good. So we'll be all right. To be fair, we're probably going to put Clifford at 2, Steffen's back at the 3. But cornerbacks, defense, actually not bad. Tyson Campbell, he kind of got cooked a little bit recently enough. But Rudd, he's actually been really impressive. Linebackers, obviously, Tariq Carpenter's been great. Bamba, Philbin, D-line in general, it's been cooking a little bit. Skinner, he had those 2 picks. He's had some picks, but I don't know if I feel like he's as good as last year, but it's hard to capsulate or recapsulate what he did. But that is the team. We're an 83 overall. We're climbing a little bit here as we're going to be taking a look at the Dublin Celtic Foxes. Obviously, we just played them recently enough. There's Jared Wayne's injury, so not much should have changed, although the defensive lineman that intercepted us is out. Thank the Lord. I can't believe finally something positive. We don't have to play the guy that picked me off and made me sad. Oh, thank Lord. Of course, Bryce Young. He's good. He's a good player. If he had better throw power, he'd be a true problem, to be honest. But then you have Kenneth Walker and Kirkpatrick, really good running back duo. Kenneth actually had some, he made us pay a little bit. Wide receiver Jamison Williams, Marquise Brown, a lot of speed. Hardman, a lot of speed. Big play, left and right. Cunningham, very good. Can't remember if he actually played that well against us, but he, of course, is good nonetheless. Alaric Jackson, solid. Ben Powers, meh. Juergens, pretty good. Robert Hunt, pretty good. Godecki, their best lineman. Left end, solid. But they're really... Oh, Jordan Birch, huh? Okay. But yeah, they're really thin. Now they're going down to Jordan Birch to get some revenge, maybe. Aleem McNeil and TJ Sanders as their defensive tackles, speedy linebackers across the board. It is what it is, right? We know this team quite a bit now, and it is a team that has given us some trouble. So hopefully we can try to avoid throwing picks and get the clean season sweep on them. Before we go into the actual weekly strategy, we have to apparently look at the team strategy real quick, which I imagine is going to talk about the fact that we're playing against our rivals. The fans expect to win. I'm sure they do, but they also know us pretty well. They have the wide receiver. Arguably, how do we prove him wrong this week? I don't know. I guess maybe get Broden more catches than their receiver. Get more. Oh my God, I don't even know. Broden usually doesn't get more catches, so there's at least a chance with his deep ball ability, similar to Jamison Williams, that he could pass him up. But we'll see. Those goals really don't usually matter too much anyways. It's all about winning, baby. right? Who cares? Let's just win the game. Looking at their offense, it's seemingly getting better, I think. I don't know. I don't feel like they were top 10 in points per game last time, but I'm going to go deep. You know, I think they've killed us. Well, I don't know if they've killed us deep, but they've killed us with the large plays, the big plays, I suppose. As far as what we want to do here, they're weak in the pass defense, apparently. So that's what we're going to focus on. And we do have a couple of upgrades. All of them are actually pretty important. James Pierce definitely falling behind a little bit on Maynard, but still a good player, obviously. 4 to power move. Okay, 2 to block shed. Again, why you go at speed rusher. Power moves tagging along, despite finesse being so high. It's tagging along still. And then, of course, Bamba. I mean, he's a speed rusher. Say what you will. I got to go speed rusher again. He is a finesse guy. 2 to power move, 1 to finesse, 2 to block shed. And again, you know, not quite keeping together with power move, but, you know, still good. 76 power move, 91 finesse. He's a good player. That's all that really matters. Sean Steffens. Been kind of thinking about changing up the way we upgrade a little bit, just because we do need short route and whatnot, but playmaker, especially for how many, you know, skills he's lacking here, is still going to be our go-to. 3 to release is awesome. 1 to medium. 2 to catch. 2 to short. Really good upgrade. Obviously a really good upgrade. Want to get him involved more. Want to get everyone involved more, but our pass game in general just hasn't been great. Paul, we really need to find someone a little bit faster, because Paul's not a bad player. It's just he gets beat a lot because he is lacking in the speed, right? Speed and excel isn't the best. And then Clifford, the guy that's probably going to be playing in place of Wayne today, gets himself an upgrade. Big frame guy. Had a chance to even become the starter this year, but didn't really show much in preseason, and with that, we just didn't start him. Also, a quick look at the mock draft, which actually has us not only taking safety, but at pick 30, meaning they think we're going to be the best team that misses the Super Bowl. Not bad. Not bad. We're playing pretty well right now. I mean, we're winning games. I wouldn't even say we're really playing that well, but we're winning games. And here we are for this division showdown. Celtic Foxes really need this game, but of course, Victor Harrison already over 1,000 rushing yards. I mean, on par for 2,000 from scrimmage. Just got to make sure that those injuries don't occur, and he's got a chance at it. Maybe even league MVP. Who knows? I'm not sure how everyone else is playing, but usually it's going to go to a quarterback. Usually it doesn't work out for the non-QB position. Unless there's a lot of guys throwing a lot of picks. Unlikely, but, you know, Offensive Player of the Year is still on the table. Obviously, Rookie of the Year is on the table. The guy is, you know, one of the best running backs in the entire league already. But here we are in perfect weather. In daytime, you know, they're like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Of course, the freaking state. It's so annoying that they don't actually have the country. Like, you'd have to relocate everyone, I think, twice pretty much, and it's a disaster. Don't know why they don't let you put country origin rather than just the state, but it is what it is. All right, we have a little imagination. All right, we'll be kicking this one deep, as we are going to be playing defense first. Who would have thought? Take a look at Bryce Young's numbers. I said, let's take a look at Bryce Young's numbers, as he has 18 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 2,100 yards. Once again, better than our quarterback. We've said that basically every single game this season, which is maybe a little bit of a sign that we're not having a great year playing passing the ball. But hey, we're 7-2, baby. That's the only thing that really matters, is we're going to get a nice tackle to the outside, only giving up 2. Forgot they freaking have that tall wide receiver wearing 26, which is just a disaster. And we're underneath that. There goes Tariq Carpenter. Undercut interception to start the game out. Tariq Carpenter, JL Skinner, the 2 ball hawks of this team, if you will. Both kind of playing the same position almost. Obviously, Skinner does play deeper, but basically 2 safeties. You know, pretty much. Great undercut. Threw it way too late. And we're just talking about that wide receiver Mullins. Kind of got caught, I guess not really nothing he could do. He just sat there wide open and the ball just took too long. Of course, didn't look at Donnelly's numbers. I don't want to see them, okay? I just don't want to see them. Got Horton on the outside for this play. And we're in trouble. Good throwaway. Outside of a force on the slant, I didn't really like what we were looking at. Play action Clifford. I don't know if I'm going to see this guy open. Going to take it. Overthrown. Unfortunately, a lot of pressure, fading backwards. Tough throw. High-low cross. Obviously a lot of traffic in here. Just got to get a completion. We really just do. Swain. It's a little underthrown, but he'll get it. Swain down to the 8-yard line. Good play. If it's on the money, Swain obviously is that type of speed guy where he probably could have scored. Can Clifford get out there with the running cornerback? He can. Unfortunately, the interior guys didn't. Clifford, great block there. All right, we got levels. There's levels to it. Swain wide open and just missed by a mile. Yeah, nothing has changed from last year sliders-wise. It's just, I don't know, we're just not having a year. We're in trouble, and that's just risky. Great job by Harrison to get in there. Almost just threw away a field goal. Starting the game off 1 for 5 passing. Not a great start. Although there was a flag, this is a late hit. We might be getting another chance at this thing. Does this count as a first down or no? It does! Oh, huge mistake. All right, we need to make this count. We need to make our second chance count. Come on, Harrison. And he gets the blocks. Harrison, yeah, you're not going to catch him, buddy. There's no way. Huge mistake by their special teams, giving us another chance at it. Harrison takes advantage, and we're going to score a touchdown. Wow. That is very unfortunate for them. We were just gifted 4 points. Wow. We'll take it. We'll, especially when we have a strugglesome start like we just did. We just got burned. Good hit. I don't know how he's still up, but sure. Sometimes our guys really do just feel like they can't tackle. Like they don't exist. And we try to get in there. We slowed him down. That one, it makes sense. You know, we barely even got a piece of him. I'm surprised we got anything. Thought they were going to hand it off, and if they did, like I felt like, okay, you give up 12 yards up the middle, that sucks. But giving up 50 on the outside is maybe a little worse. And we missed so hard again. Good tackle there by Cross. Those open field hit sticks, I mean, they're tough. Not really open field, but open grass, I suppose. I mean, there's nobody on him. Good cutback. I mean, not good cutback, but he was going to go one-on-one with Skinner, and I don't know if that would have been a good one for him. We might miss it with a linebacker, but the safeties, the DBs, were usually pretty accurate on. Carpenter trying to get player of the week, maybe. And we're on it. Not on that one, though. Great catch. 3rd and 3. At this point, they've gotten close enough. We will need to blitz, in my opinion. Free rush. Tariq Carpenter. Let the running back open. I'm surprised he didn't get it off, but yeah, we overloaded the hell out of him. I don't know if he expected blitz or not, but I don't think he expected 7. And he just didn't get the ball off quick enough. Good stop by us. Got him back to that 4th and 11. Well, that 11 to go type of situation. Boswell missed a kick last time, and it would have been the difference between winning and losing. So starts off 1-1. On the return, we will be able to return this. Blue to the 24-yard line. Not a great return. All right, let's try to simplify things. Let's try to just get some damn yards, get some completions, make ourselves feel good. And there's one over there. And there goes Clifford with a nice stiff arm. Gains 8. Beautiful. Slot cross. A little bit of a deeper look, but you do have the underneath outlets. You also have a pretty open-looking run lane, so I'm going to take it. And I knew we were running that kind of delay back, but holy crap, how slow can we be, guys? Let's speed up process up a little bit. Like, we really didn't have a pass lane there. Good move inside, and he gets blasted. 4th and 2. I mean, we treated it like a go-for situation, which is why we set up, you know, the run there. Let's go for it. Please, Clifford, we're not going to get the ball off. Wow. Turnover on downs. Bad decision, I guess. The only guy we really have open at this point is maybe Harrison, but, I mean, even then, it's got to be a good throw, and Harrison actually has to catch it, which, it's 4th down. Do I really trust Harrison on our biggest play? I don't know. Of course, I do see Steffens. It's just, I don't know if we're hitting that throw. I think it's picked off, but I suppose it's better than a straight-up turnover on downs. Burned over the middle. Not as bad as that, though. Tries to get a piece of him. Spins off the tackle, and that's already at least 20 yards that Broden doesn't have on Jamison. Start of the second quarter. Offense is looking like garbage yet again. It's challenging. We are struggling out here. And what a play by Pierce off the edge. Think we'd have been there with Skinner, but not for sure. We might have been blocked there. I mean, we got blocked, but I don't know if we would have, like, maintained the block. I hate the motions. We're so bad at them. So bad at curls. Well, fumble! And 3 guys missed the ball. Recovered by the Celtic Foxes for even more yards than they had to the 2-yard line. What a hit by, who is that, Cross? And somehow 3 guys just missed the ball. Tariq Carpenter would have had a fumble recovery, a pick, and a sack today. And instead, huge opportunity missed, their ball at the 2. Surprised the guy that recovered it for him didn't just run into the end zone. And there we go. Oh, my Lord. Okay, good finish. Missed. I mean, he hit stick him, but didn't knock him down. QB contain. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, it's a QB keep. Oh, my God. He gets to the 1. What a hit, though. He's under center. I guess you run commit. And we're going to deny him. All right. I mean, good job, at least, to deny the touchdown. 4th and goal will be leading to another field goal. Surprised they didn't throw it. They didn't throw it once, did they? They just ran it 3 times, which I get it. You're at the goal line like that. You should run the ball. But if you watch tape against our team, you know that we suck against the pass at the goal line. The hell is he going? Works out, though, as Weeks will have the return chance. Good job setting that up. Gets to the 31. Halfback stretch, we really haven't run the ball much because they're begging us to throw it. I mean, they've got a lot of guys. I mean, obviously we're bringing 2 tight ends, but... Oh, good blocking. Here goes Harrison. Good juke move. Gains about 20. Mesh spot, I'd like to run the ball, but again, they're just, not allowing us to have it. Play action. I mean, we haven't run the ball well, but we ran the ball well on that play. Click gain. Drops it. It's tough. That would have been tough, really, for anyone, let alone a guy that can't catch. Harrison on the screen. Good throw. Great catch. There goes Harrison. Stiff arms. 1 yard short. Got the fake sweep, which, I mean, we got hit with it earlier in this one. And that play sucks. And it's a freaking hold, which I suppose we get to the line, so they have to accept it. We would have gotten just enough for the first down there. 3rd and 10 now because of a hold by Swain. Not a good look. Tell you that much. Can I just get Harrison in the backfield blocking for me? Come on. All right. Deep in, deep out. There is nobody on Broden. Not a great throw, but it's there. First down. I just needed that a little extra bit of time to pass, which we didn't even need it, but just wanted to guarantee it. And there goes Harrison. Pretty good blocking. Rounds the corner. Little hezzy move to the 11. He's a dangerous runner. We're going to run the stretch to the left, actually, because I think we have the numbers here. Clicking! No! He missed the block. 2-minute warning, though. I mean, as bad as we've played, we are in pretty good control right now, at least for the half. Trying to get us to throw the ball, because we are behind the sticks, but at the same time, I want to get this clock continuing to move. It's a tough one. Oh, my God, dude. Can we please hit the ball? As much as, yes, I agree, a lot of the problems have been the bad line, there's also been some bad throws by Donnelly. Let's just be real. Quick throw inside. Harrison spins off of it, fights to the 3, and now you have a decision. They say to go for it. I get it. I mean, is Broden not open on the slant? We got to be very quick with it if it is. Please. He drops it. Oh, my God. Turnover on downs. This team. I mean, the catches we've had this season. That's a good throw. Away from the defender, straight up drops it. Wow. Definitely not run committing. We've learned our lesson run committing in this kind of situation, but we will be bringing some bodies. I think this is a counter right. Well, at least it might not have been a counter right, but it went to the right. Thankfully, we're there with that great shed. Not going to call a timeout because at the moment, even though we're in a good spot, doesn't mean we're going to get the ball back. And especially with a missed tackle by us with Skinner as he almost gets the first down there, 3rd and 1. They're definitely a lot more free now to do what they want to do on this down. I'm probably going to have to keep the running back just open. And I knew that was going to be a concern. Saw the running back open, and Broden will not be able to catch Williams anymore. All right, down 6. And we muff the freaking punt return. Great move by Blue. Oh, could you imagine Blue would have turned that into a touchdown? That would have been insane. Harrison 741 with a touchdown. It's a good game so far, but we just haven't seen as many run lanes open as, we're used to seeing. Now, obviously, we got to throw this damn ball because we are with not much time. Curl route, which they're going to leave. Good throw. Oh, yeah, Brody can catch that, though. Corner strike. Make this slot corner earn his money with a streak from Steffens on top of it. That's a great route. Not a great throw. I mean, really, if you force it to Broden with his size, there's a good chance to complete it almost every single time. It's a good throw. Great catch, Harrison. Late hit. I mean, it's a light situation, but he's going out of bounds. The guy's already touched out of bounds, and you pushed him. I mean, would it have been a clear-cut called penalty if he fell down? Obviously, so the ref's trying to, get rid of that kind of stuff right away. I don't blame it. This is a throwaway. It's perfect coverage. Trying to get a field goal here if we can. That'd be great. Pick up some yards here. Try to create something. Broden, open. A little behind him. It's a good throw. 6 seconds left. I mean, this is probably straight up field goal time, but I trust Harrison to run inside and get even closer. Why not? I think we have time. We have one timeout. And he will do exactly that. Perfect. To the 25-yard line. Get a little more yards for him on the season, too. They think we're going to fake it. I mean, we're not losing by that much, are we? With this field goal hit, we're down by 3. Come on. We get ball at half. We're technically in control. We just got to stop making mistakes, man. Just dropped touchdown from Broden, which leads to an 89-yard touchdown. Technically, almost 99-yard drive. That kind of stuff, it's got to go. It's got to go. Tree Carpenter is kind of the one keeping us in this one with that interception early. Let's take a look at the apparently blackout. I guess nobody paid their bills, but that looks kind of cool how dark it is compared to that lightness. But the Blue Dragons looking pretty good to go 7-3. So losing this game would at the very least put us right, next to them, if not them ahead of us. Not sure what their division record looks like. Then we have the Silverbacks. We haven't played the Blue Dragons this year, right? I don't think so. Then you have the Silverbacks versus the Warthogs, the battle of mid. The Warthogs are definitely winning that battle of mid right now. 2 really good quarterbacks, 2 really good wide receivers, and then, of course, Scattaboo. Oh, my, that guy. Aquawolves versus the Mockingbirds. You have yourselves a really good, close defensive matchup between 2 6-3 teams. Looking at some of the highlights of this game, it's just the usual. Harrison doing what Harrison does, and then the defense taking the ball away. That's really all we've had so far. Of course, that big play, Rudd giving it up to Jamison Williams, which sounds sus, but we had Nick Karras deep, and then I saw the running back open, and the way he standed, I thought he was going to throw it early, and I tried to run over there. Too worried about the now, which was getting off the field, versus the long term, which is giving up a touchdown. But I guess we're going to defend medium because, obviously, it's not really the deep ball that's getting us. It's the medium and short that's going deep. Alrighty. Oh, Harrison's in the zone. I like that. Got the fullback. Yeah, there's never a chance to catch that, but the coverage is great everywhere else. Starting off with an incompletion. Love it. Let's run it. Harrison's that guy. Good enough blocks. I'm just going to outrun everybody. 12 yards. Got the deep look. Broden might just go straight up streak, see if he can outrun some people. Which he does, but we get instantly pressured, and they recover the fumble to the 21-yard line. Literally off the edge instantly. Not even a second to think. Not even off the edge, through the middle. I mean, it was a 5-man, right? So they should have had a chance to block that, and they just didn't. Oh, my God. Donnelly's back is in shambles, mind you. About to take that shot to, I mean, they brought 5, and we're just not getting over, which, I mean, it's a good blitz, right? You can't really, I don't know how the hell Glaze would get to the center spot to block McNeil. I don't think he does. But yeah, this is arguably a touchdown if, maybe not. I mean, he's on him. He looks like he's going to get in front of him right here. I can't tell, though. But yeah, we're going to take that shot. Instead, we turn over the ball. All right, defense. Bringing the blitz early. That's how they got to us. And there's nobody on the tight end. Skinner one-on-one, gets carried in the end zone, and they have a 2-possession lead. I was wondering when Cunningham was going to play his part, because that guy is an athlete and apparently a problem running through people. He just ran right through Skinner. He obviously had some leverage there because he was already running past him, but That's tough. That's why we hit stick. On the return goes blue. Pretty good blocking. Return to the 38-yard line. We're going to get aggressive. We're down 20, or 10. Down 20, thank God. And we're just not throwing to Swain. I don't know. I don't know what you want. I don't know why I'm not throwing to Swain there. It needs to be thrown to Swain. He's open. Not going to make that mistake twice. Swain fighting, gains 9. Let's hurry up to the line, actually, and maybe run this ball. Of course, they adjust back over. Free rush. Good job by Harrison. They're going to call that short? Hello? Wait, how is that not a first down? I thought he gained like almost a full extra yard. I mean, this doesn't really prove a whole lot. They're going to call that inches. Hello? I mean, where the hell is the fullback dive? Did I have a fullback dive in this? The hell? Well, I guess you're going to go with the sneak against McNeil, who's a big fella. We've been denied before. We might have been denied there because apparently it's not guaranteed out here. All right, we're getting a little crazy, a little wildcat. They probably know something's up because Ali's on the field. And Ali out there gets a lot of room. Remember, this was going to be our starting running back before Harrison just took over. Harrison got drafted and just looks great. This play has done nothing for us. And there's just, I mean, nobody open. There's just no one open. It's time for that play to get retired, I guess, because that is just nothing. Clegane on the wheel. Trying to get it back over. Clegane was looking like he was going to get open, and the guy just played us like a fiddle. We're just overthinking it right now, I think. I really do. And we don't have that speed, but we have a wide open Broden who's going to get all the way to the 7-yard line. Great find. Great play. We try to roll out, which, I mean, if this was one of our fast QBs, that's a touchdown scrambling, but thankfully we see it. We got out of the way. There's a lot of guys pressuring from that left side, which is why running out to the right got us so much time to throw. Great throw across the field. All right, this is the play that got us a touchdown. We're going weak side here. Well, it's strong, you know what I mean. Short side of the field. As, oh my, we just got crushed. We got slammed, which, speaking of slam, we're running slam. I'm going to change this to a dive, though. And there goes Harrison, getting popped to the 1. I had a toss ready. I don't know if I love it anymore. He's going to run ISO. Lead block. There goes Harrison, just zipping in there, jetting in there. Good enough drive. Wasn't a clean drive, but we got a touchdown out of it. That's all that really matters. I mean, look at how fast he is. It is impressive what he's been able to do, though. You know, I mean, we've seen so many of those shorter, lower strength guys that just, even though they're fast, they just don't do much. And we covered as much as we could over there. Like, we literally covered that for months. But obviously, Harrison has not been one of those strugglers. He has been amazing. And we just got absolutely pummeled. And we missed the hit. Touchdown, Kenneth. Sure, we're in dime, but we just got manhandled. We had to dive at the ankles because Kenneth and, you know, a lot of these guys that are good at juking and whatnot, they just break off every time. I mean, look at this. I mean, we are just getting mauled. Pierce has just got nothing. I mean, he's just completely cooked. Safety gets cooked. Oh, my. I'm not liking it. Everything we can do, they can do better. For to switch this if we can, if you don't mind, fellas. Broden. It's a great throw. Go out of bounds. Get safe with it. And at this point, I don't really care about his scenario. I really don't. It's just, if he's open, he's open. If he's not, he's not. I'm not forcing anything. First down almost. Inches. Might have a shot here if we want to take one. Which, I mean, at this point, does it really matter? Our shot plays have been terrible. Broden. Good throw. Great catch. Good spin off. Very good by their guy to finish through that play because that would have been a touchdown if not. But ironically enough, speaking of, maybe he will beat Jameson for the yards. Toss play to the outside. Pretty good blocking, all things considered, and they're going to call holding on Clifford, I think. Would have been 8 or 9. That's actually the left guard who doesn't really have a whole lot in that play to do, to be honest, but sure. Can get a quick throw to Broden, I don't know. Good try. They're going to give us a yard. Arguably a face mask, though. Alrighty. What do we got? Got to just get this ball off quick. Field goal does help you out a lot. Quick throw to Broden, who a lot of speed. Try to juke inside, gains 10. Fourth quarter down 10. 50% completion percentage from Donnelly. Oh, no. All the plays I want to run don't make a lot of sense because of the yard line we're at. Swain. It's a bad throw. 4th and 1. No fullback dive in this playbook either, which is really disappointing. Last time we ran ISO, it worked, but it is an insanely risky play. All right, script. Good blocking. Harrison almost in for the end zone. We're going to hurry up to the line and just run this right back in there. They're going to be offside. Harrison's into the end zone. Great hurry-up play there. I don't know why they're adjusting. Just line up where you were. We're going to keep the game alive. 4th and 1, we had to go for it. There's no way I'm kicking a field goal 4th and 1. Not a hope. There we go. Harrison with another touchdown. Down 3 again. Harrison is having like a prime Ladanian season. I mean, this guy's touchdowns are got to be insane. Got to be at 15 by now. Great defensive play by the DT. Phil been blowing that one up. Stay over here. This is going to be a tough coverage play. That left tackle looked like he flinched. We're on this, and nobody's on the tight end. 4 guys over there, no one's on him. And then we lose a player to injury. Bomba's out, meaning Grady Jarrett comes in. 6 minutes in the 4th. Oh, we get the pick, but no, we don't. Nick Martin had it in its hands, and it's a tough catch. But I don't know if it was their receiver or our guy that got a hand on him and knocked it out. Look at this clutch play. It was our own guy. Oh, my God. Rudd, you have been horrible today. Rudd trying to tackle a guy that doesn't even have the ball, but then again, he tackled us who did have the ball, so maybe he did. That's tough. Little short out, and that's a tough catch. He tries to dive for it, can't get it. Bomba's fine, but still don't want to risk him. Last time we ran mid, it didn't really work our way, so we're gonna bring some players up. We're not gonna actually run mid. Yeah, that's great coverage by us, and that will be a coverage sack. Is that Grady Jarrett? Grady Jarrett coming in already, getting a sack. Love it. We get the stop. The clock is like almost not moved at all. Like, I know there was an injury timeout, but it's basically not moved at all, which is good. Our ball down 3. A little bit of a well, not turnaround, but comeback. Doing too much there. Should just ran straight to the left. Harrison out in the field. Still in the zone. Swain wide open. It's actually a good throw in front of him for once. Stiff arm out of bounds for almost 20. Last time we ran this, didn't really work out so well. And will not work out again. Our guys can't hold the blocks. We are out of the zone. It's okay, though. Harrison doesn't need that. X Factor is just a bonus. 2nd and 13, though. That's where the real loss is. Please catch this. Oh, my God. What a catch by Harrison. He has improved. Wow. Great hands. It's a great play. 3rd and 2. Running the ball. This guy we trust the most. Set it up. Trying to go all the way out and then, cut it back in when it's there. McNeil, I feel like, has been injured a lot. Every time we play them, he's injured again. Harrison again. Oh, he caught it. Wide open. Try to hezzy him to the 28. He is a freaking weapon. Throw it in the corner. I mean, I don't think we're going to get a chance at it. Maybe we'll. Touchdown, Broden. Please. Thank you. We have the lead. Great throw. Great touch. Great route. Broden's having a day. Don't get me wrong. It started off as a terrible day, dropping a wide open touchdown, but he's obviously more than made up for it. He's been unbelievable. Dump it off. No. Oh, underneath. Our guy just, chasing his man. Can't see it. Good job by Bryce to not panic and just deliver a play there, unfortunately. They do need the touchdown, though, so you can get as close as you want. And they're actually going to dump it off. Okay. Got 3 people hit sticking him down, and he's just bouncing off of everybody, I guess. 2-minute warning. They're already in field goal range. Not that it really matters, but it still kind of gives you perspective of how close they've gotten already. They're close to field goal range, I should say. Guess with the right kicker, especially Boswell, probably could kick the field goal from here if you really wanted to. Pressure, no one getting there. 2nd and 1, obvious, easy conversion, if you will. They will call one of their timeouts. I think that's a little early, but who knows, unless there was an injury. Underneath again, and he's going to take a massive sack. And guess who's back? Bamba. They're going to hold a timeout there, which once again proves why you just don't waste a timeout when you don't need to. Oh, good play. Oh, my God. I forgot how fast that tall guy is. It's a lot of yards. They will call a timeout here. 3rd and 7 from the 37. Bringing a blitz. Cross coming off. We're going to drop Martin, I think. Play the outsides. And he's going to take another hit on the inside. Holy. This is the game. It's risky, playing the coverage game here, but I think that's what you do. I think he's going to get a little excited thinking that the blitz is coming. We're on it. But now the problem is nobody's there. Please get up there. Picked off by Cross for the game winner. Going to go out of bounds after a big return. What a comeback. Man, the Celtic Foxes, they really give us a run for our money, but we almost every time come in clutch. I try to drop back deep with that guy too, with Martin, seen him get open, and fortunately just way too far of a throw. Not enough throw power to zip it in there either. And Nick Cross, who's made a couple of plays today, including a hit stick fumble at the goal line that we didn't recover. 123 on the ground for Harrison. Has come up big, like I said. The resilience we've shown. Now an 8-2 team. Unbelievable. We have tied our season high wins in any season, and it's only about halfway through the year. What a start to this season. Has been far from perfect, but one way or another, somebody comes in clutch. A lot of it is that man right there, number 1. But also a lot of it, sometimes the defense. Sometimes it is the pass game. Sometimes it's, a specific position itself. A safety, perhaps, like Skinner. Or in this case, maybe Cross and Tariq Carpenter. Of course, defensively, we did have a lot of big plays given up, but ultimately tightened up when we needed to. The D-line finally started waking up a little bit, even without the blitz. And we're able to hold on, win the game. Not even hold on. We came back and then held on. Win the game despite all the mistakes. And move on to 8-2. Pretty high up in the division now. Although the Blue Dragons are probably still right there because I think they just won. Completion percentage not great for Donnelly, but once again, resilient. Of course, that Harrison play counts as a pass, which is cool. So 17 yards for his passing game. Bryce Young threw 2 picks. They're still going to give him a good passer rating, which I don't get it. He threw 2 picks. I don't think that's allowed. As far as running backs go, Kenneth technically had a better game because of the yards per carry, but touchdowns, Harrison had 3. Another 88 on the ground. Of course, Broden, he actually did beat Jamison Williams in all ways other than yards per catch. Did have that drop, which is a touchdown drop, to be fair, but he will get his little scenario. I'm not sure what that's going to do for him, but maybe some XP. Harrison, another 60 through the air. Swain, 56. Clifford had 1 play. That's it, and then we didn't even get Steffens involved. So, again, pass game struggling, but at least, somebody like Broden got involved. Tariq Carpenter, a bunch of different stats. Grady Jarrett, Bamba. Edge really not doing much, though, but Nick Cross and Tariq Carpenter were greats. And we will win the game. And we have an upgrade. Braden Donnelly. Scrambler's been doing pretty well for us. So, I guess we'll go Scrambler. We obviously have a little bit of boosted accuracies in general, but medium accuracy specifically because of our coordinator. 1 a medium, 1 a throw on the run, 1 a sack, 2 to awareness. It's not a great upgrade, but it's good. Still, those inaccuracies, they have been very, very noticeable, even without the blitz. Let's take a look at this storyline, though, which should give us something for Broden. Don't know if it's yards, devs, whatever. Huge one, I agree. Ryan Clark said on the top progress of that podcast that he was wrong. Well, he did. He shut all the experts up. Thanks. 6,000 XP, not bad. Maybe that breaks open a breakout. I don't know, but we now have the Jumbo Shrimp. What is our passing season looking like anyways? Donnelly, not terrible numbers, all things considered. Obviously, Harrison, unbelievable. 6 yards per carry, over 1,000 yards. 14 touchdowns was that. 18 total on the year. Swain still killing it. Broden, not actually as bad as I would have thought. Everyone else where I would have expected. But yeah, Broden did just have a huge game. So you take away 160, it's like 400 yards through 9 games. 10 games. It's not great, but might get to 1,000. Hopefully, Swain, he's always going to get his numbers because he's just that guy. Either way, let's head on to Week 12 and the next episode, the big one, Blue Dragons All right, it's Jumbo Shrimp time. Me when I sit down on a Friday. DB breakout. All right, this is interesting. What could this be? Because I'm trying to think. DB breakout. Could this be Nick Cross? Could it? Let's just figure it. Let's just find out right now. Instead of asking questions, is it Nick Cross? It is Nick Cross. What's up, Coach? I want to talk about the game last week. I feel like my last one was really strong. I'm turning the corner as a player. It was a good performance. Seeing you turn that corner as well and go out and have another good game this week and show me it's going to be a regular thing. You got it, Coach. What do we got? Oh! Nick Ross just get a free dev up. Star dev. 1 combined tackle for loss, forced fumble, or sack. For what? It just says get it. It doesn't say for what, but all right. Okay, I guess we get a free dev up for our free safety, Nick Cross. I mean, once upon a time, I suppose. He was star, right? But 78 overall star dev for Nick Cross. Just a guaranteed dev up. We'll take that every day of the week. That's free money. That's easy money. But before we look at the Jumbo Shrimp, who I think just lost, by the way, we're going to take a look at the players of the week. Rashee Rice and Jalen Johnson. 4 picks. Holy crap. And then, of course, the Blaze, who just took so long to start tall, had himself a great week. Almost 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, with 3 of those being on the ground. And then Campbell with the worst game out of all 4 of these players. But still, player of the week nonetheless. We have no more injuries, but the Jumbo Shrimp do. AVT is out for 2 more weeks of the hamstring tear. Anything with the word string in it and tear on the human body, I don't like that. It doesn't sound good. But here is Jared Goff, 89 overall, looking pretty good. In the 90s for everything but deep accuracy. Kyron Williams, not a very fast man, but a lot of potential. I would, still probably start Freeman, but yeah, he's in the 90s, so I get it. I mean, look at the ratings. 95 truck, 94 stiff arm, 88 juke move. If he could just be faster, he'd be goated. Dexter Roll, that's a cool name. I like Roll. Fullback, huge. Wide receivers, not sure why that's the way it is, but yeah, that'll be fixed. Jordan Addison, Keon Coleman, and Deontay Johnson. Not a bad trio at all. Is that Addison being an X factor? Damn, what a guy. Tight end, K. Otten. He's good. Not that fast, but good. Left tackle, solid. Left guard, solid. Center's solid. They stole him from us. Right guard, rookie, but if he's hidden, that's not bad. And then Sewell is their right tackle. So they got a really good O-line, especially since AVT should be playing, but he's injured. Jonathan Allen's great. Cansey's solid. Quinn Williams is great. Left out's good. Middle linebacker, decent. Right out, pretty good. Corners, definitely a little bit lackluster, but superstar X Factor from Awuzie, which is unexpected. Kalen Bullock's great. Yarbrough is decent. And kicker is someone you decline their free massage voucher from. All right, looking at this Jumbo Shrimp team, their offense doesn't look great, but their pass attack is a little bit better. So we're going to go short, try to also defend the run with that. And then their run defense doesn't look good, so we're going to attack that, I suppose. These are still, I believe, going to be our focus players. And for our upgrades, mainly O-linemen, but Broden is one of the guys that is not a part of that mainly. See if we can get him to 80-plus release. He's now an 84 overall, definitely continuing to climb. He ends up with 3 carrying, 3 ball carry vision, 1 awareness, 1 catch traffic, 1 deep, 1 juke, 1 medium route, and 1 release. Looked really good in the beginning, and it's not a bad upgrade, but yeah, a lot of the +3s and whatnot he got, not super useful, but obviously looks pretty good. And then Peck, he's kind of the opposite of some of the other guys. He's a higher overall, but his ratings aren't the best. Obviously, his base blocking is good, but everything else, like run block finesse, pass block power, pretty mid. And it's kind of hard to decide what to upgrade because both those are opposite things. So I guess power. I mean, look at this base blocking, dude. 92 base blocking, but his specific blocking is not very good. So I don't know what that even means. Is that actually good or is it useless? I don't know. And here we go, looking at Victor Harrison, who's had a great start to the season. 1,400 total yards, 18 total touchdowns. We've talked about it again. Is there legitimately a chance that this guy could win MVP, especially as a rookie? Let alone as a non-quarterback, that's already crazy enough. But as a non-rookie, or as a rookie, would be absolutely insane. Of course, we're at home for this one against the Jumbo Shrimp, who once again are very dangerous looking. As they're 5-6, their season's kind of slipping a little bit, and they are at the moment, I believe, outside of the playoffs looking in. So they might be a little more unpredictable than usual. Whereas obviously you kind of know what we're getting into. We're a run-heavy team, and we're going to pass the ball poorly. Anyways, let's see if we get the ball first, which it seems like we might be for the first time in a while. And we are going to be receiving the ball first. Kicking off deep goes that man. That scary man. On the return goes Blue to about the 25-yard line. Let's take a look at Brendan Donnelly's numbers. I believe 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. What's the yards looking like, though? How are we faring there? 2180. All right. I mean, the collision percentage is completely, like, just falling apart, but that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. As long as we're winning games and we're improving, I'm happy. Looking potentially to air one out here. Of course, Jared Wayne is back in the lineup. Good, bad, I don't know. And there goes a wide open Swain. This could be a touchdown. Swain, wide open. I don't think he has the speed, trying to cut it back. Oh, he slips the tackle. One to beat. All the way down to the 2. If he would have got that stiff arm, it would have been insane. What an effort on the very first play of the game. We needed that. 73 yards in the first play. Usually it takes us a whole half to hit something like that. Swain, arguably the best tight end in the entire league, takes that shot deep. They just completely lost him on the wheel. You know, Swain's a very fast tight end, but he is a tight end at the end of the day. I still thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to break it all the way. What an effort. I obviously just want to see this tackle break back. As you know, I mean, obviously we're getting caught here. We are literally turning at like the last possible moment. And because they run into each other, he just kind of bounces off of it. What an effort. Couldn't really do anything else. I mean, maybe you can juke move inside. I think the other guy gets us, though. Higher juke move, I think you easily get that, but good effort to the 2. I really want to get Swain a touchdown, but I also don't want to throw a pick just to get somebody a touchdown, you know? Yeah, we did it anyways. We got greedy with it to Swain. Scramble, they dipped, and Swain catches it. What a play. He deserved it. Come on. Donnelly deserves it too, but mainly Swain. I mean, come on, dude. You got to give him a chance at it. What a throw on the run. Beautiful catch. Just sat down on that thing. Just don't hit him. And for Jared Goff's number, he had about the same. 20, well, a little bit better touchdowns, but 2,200 yards, 21 touchdowns. Good attempt, and 12 interceptions on the year. So a bit better, but not crazy better, especially when you consider they have a way better O-line. Their weapons are, I don't know if I would say better, but they're all right. I would say Victor Harrison's already better than anyone on their entire roster. Nobody's on this running back. I don't know why Martin didn't go over there. Thankfully, Kyron Williams is really slow. I don't know how he almost broke that for the first, but Kyron Williams is a fast back. That's a first down easily. Instead, we're staring at a 3rd and 1 here. Not going to, run commit or anything here. I mean, they got Addison, obviously, and Coleman's good, but I still think our weapons are better. And if they're not better, I like them better anyways. As we tried, nice spin off. Huge fumble for us, and finally recover it. Skinner not going to go up. Oh, man, I don't think it would have mattered because that's not what Nick Cross needs, but Cross could have had the recovery there instead. Who else? The ball hawk, JL Skinner. Who killed this guy, though? Somebody absolutely hammered him. And that's Rudd, the rookie corner, I believe, just killing him. And then, of course, recovered by Skinner. What a play. We got Swain on the slant, and you got Broden over top. I think you take that. It's a good throw. Dropped. Maybe should have went possession there. I've been told the aggressive catch is way better this year. I don't agree with it. As Harrison gets a nice little chip there. I don't know who is that from. Horton maybe gets 11 because of it. Great play. All right, inside give. We are going to outrun everybody. Lowering the shoulder as Harrison trying not to get hit. 6 yards. Stretch to the left. Might be looking at a play action. Got a lot of players out here. And we get good enough blocks. That's a really good throw. Broden first down to the 5. Donnelly's kind of moving. Inside zone, Mr. Harrison. And good try to the 2. Let's hurry up to the line and play the original look. If we have it still, which is actually the touchdown play. Here it is. Steffens drops it. Oof. Got to catch that. It's in your hands. All right, Swain, really solid looking route from him. See what we can do with it. And we were about to throw it, and then Donnelly for back-to-back weeks fumbles. And unless Harrison gets back there, this looks like a touchdown. Harrison on a route on the left side of the field. He's running! Look at Harrison go to the 10. I knew it. I knew there was no one else to call out but that man. Of course, unfortunately, it is still a massive play in favor of the Jumbo Shrimp here, but what a chase down, dude. The right tackle just completely misses him. Oh, that sucks. Trying to make the throw easier, you know, fading over to that right side where Swain's going to be open. Sure, maybe we should have stayed in the pocket, but we've got 3 guys trying to block 1. The center it's not the center's fault at all, but he tries to save the day, but that is all Manu, and then he just leaves us, by the way. Look at where Harrison is when this play happens. He's still not even aware of what happened. He probably thinks it's a sack, and then as soon as that happens, he is gunning it. You can see him running so hard. And there he goes. Perfect tackle at the 10, too, so there's no first down. Defense may be able to salvage a, somewhat of a stop here. Skinner is up. And we get completely blocked, but Addison doesn't really run a clean line there. 1 yard gain. Should have probably been at least 3. What a tackle, though. 1-on-1. Great stuff. We have the fullback. It's a pitch play. Paying attention to that, the counter back, the cutback, and no, he loses 2 yards. Maynard all over it. Really don't like, oh God, we got to go zone. I really don't like zone in this look, but what can I do? We're forced, stuck on the DMD line. We get a push though, and we get a fumble this time. Oh my God, these quarterbacks are just letting it fly. Not in a good way though. Is that Philbin with the hit? This D-line absolutely crushed him on that play. I'm really surprised because, I mean, even Pierce on Sewell kind of got in there. What a play. What a freaking catch by Goff, by the way. But, yeah, I mean, look at this D-line play. We kind of trick him. We hit him with the spinny. We've seen that in the league, too. So it's cool to see that actually working. It might have been Maynard that got this ball out, by the way. Kind of hit him in the elbow with his knee on the way through. Either way, all is well. We just have to go back all the way down the field to get where we were before that fumble. Yeah, we probably should not have cut back in there, but that's 5 yards gain. That's all right. Last week, 19 rushes, 88 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, a bunch through the air as well. Did get Harrison on a route quick instead of an option. I don't really have time for that. Broden, it's a good throw. Oh, look at that. It was close to being picked or knocked out. First down instead to the 47. We're having a pretty damn good start to this first quarter. Obviously, we did get the ball first, so technically less possessions. A late throw back over, but that corner, whoever it is, just playing way off. Gonna play off like that. We're gonna take a chance. This looks like a blitz, which begs the question of why run a play action into it. It is not. Broden, pretty good coverage, but Broden's just too fast and too tall. Oh, Broden outrunning the whole defense. Late hit out to the 12. Again, I don't know if that one. Now, that one, I don't know if I agree with a late hit on, but, of course, they're going to call it. We're going to accept it. We've had some problems early on, like a season or 2 ago where we were, kind of hitting people late and getting penalties. We don't get those anymore. We've learned our lesson. It's not our job to make you learn your lesson. About to make some, the whole learn your lesson was just ingrained in my head there to not throw it across our body for a pick. Might have had the slant there, just, I don't know, just didn't trust it. Of course, Philbin's been cooking. Off tackle stretch. I would like to flip this back over. I know it's like predetermined to not do that, but they've got so many players here. We're going to get a penalty. Like, this play is just bust. It's just not good. What I should really say is the formation's not good. It's just that we were red. I mean, all day there. Broden holds on for the touchdown. What a game. Back-to-back weeks, really, for Broden. What a throw, what a catch, what a touchdown. There you go. That's how you answer back. Tough catch behind him, kind of reaching out in front for the touchdown while hit. Makes the play, and we got a 2-possession lead. Let's actually go D-line again. 9 yards gained on the first play. We're not in man coverage. Yeah, excuse me? What a hit by Fant. These corners hit harder than anyone on this entire team. Yeah, we're in man coverage there, so what the hell happened? I don't know if he just lost the plot. Wrong person there. Let's stay over here just in case it's a run. We actually have the running back. Oh, no, we had the freaking fullback. That's not good. Only 4 yards gain. I thought we had the running back there, no? Honestly, to be fair, looking back at it, I don't even remember seeing there was a fullback. Yeah, you can. I'm sorry, Pierce. You are on your own, buddy. We're getting a little push from Bamba. Picked off by Cross. That's a pick 6. Oh, we almost just sold that. That would have been insane to go out of bounds there. I don't remember if there was a pick on Nick Cross's bingo card, but it's a great pick six nonetheless. We are cooking them. There's some teams that we just destroy, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that is too late over, and Nick Cross is going to take that to the house. Having a jumbo shrimp feast right now. Up 21-0, only halfway through the second. Ooh, free play almost. Gotta be careful there, Philbin. We're on it. Coverage sack. Throws it away smartly. And now Philbin's injured. Man, this guy gets hurt a lot, though. Like, they haven't really been big injuries, but they're still, like, he's coming out of the game quite often. Uh-oh. Okay, that's all right. Is that a running back? Nick Martin just got cooked by Keon Coleman. Philbin, like I said, he's always been fine, but still. It's concerning. One of these times he's not going to be fine, and that's where the worry is. Thought we were going to have a chance there, and man, Keon Coleman's starting to pick it up. Although we pushed him out of bounds before he got the foot down. They're going to say the foot was not down. Again, we got Tree Carpenter, who's basically a safety. We can drop him back. Oh, we blow that up. Oh, Kyron slips out of it, though. Great tackle by Maynard. That could have been a huge, like, 3rd and 12. Little dime man blitz. Are they going to come out with a run here? Could be a swing. And we get beat a little bit, but that's an easy tackle. Great defense. That will be a field goal. So, I mean, assuming they hit this field goal, they finally put up points, but we have a chance to put up even more points right before half. So this could be a 28-3 game heading into halftime. I mean, how do you win a game like that if you're them? But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. There's been plenty of times where we have sold right before halftime. 10-21 is a lot easier to win than 21-3 at half. So let's do what we can to at least not add points to their total, as Jaden Blue is going to do a good job to make it a little easier on us to about the 40. Play action left to right, being a little aggressive. As we're going to take a chance here, and he just doesn't catch it at all. It could have went rack, but I just prefer not to give him a chance at a pick. Anything but the aggressive catch is a damn good chance that they can just undercut it somehow. And that is open. Wayne, great catch for the first down. A little slow out that break, but, you know, he got it there. He's out for a couple weeks with injury. Happens. And we get bumped by our own guy. And damn, Quay is so fast and lengthy. 2-minute warning. 21-3. Looking for a little something underneath. Maybe. Steffens. Swain's also an option. And it's a really good throw to Steffens, who will get a good chunk of it. 9. And, of course, with 3rd and 5 being manageable, they're not going to call a timeout, so we're going to waste this clock down to, at the very least, make it where if they get the ball back here, it's not going to be a great situation. I was hoping to get a free play there. Oh, there's nobody on Wayne there at all. We'll call one timeout just because. I've been known to share my fair few opinions on calling timeouts too early, so maybe a little bit of a self-inflicted one. Perfect throw, first down to the 14. Donnelly, look at the game so far. 201, 2 touchdowns. Maybe receiving first is the trick. We're going to go route Steffens. We're going to cover this pretty well. Throwaway. Ooh, thank God that counts as out of bounds. I think that was a smart throwaway. Haven't really run the ball this drive because we just don't really have a whole lot of time. We probably do have time here, though, actually. Try to get that clock moving as well, just in case. Not even just in case. Oh, there goes Harrison. Look at the speed. Trying to cut it left or cut it right from left. That obviously opens things up a bit here on 1st and goal from the 3. And once again, the delay from the RPO. We also should have absolutely gotten to the line. Yeah, they're not even going to. 20 seconds to go back to the line from 2 yards away. Okay, I guess so. I guess we're kicking a field goal instead of trying to hit the end zone. That second run was probably pretty stupid, but you know what? Can't throw a pick if you're running the ball. 24-3. Not our ball at halftime, but it's 3 possessions. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them, as we've obviously had a very good first half despite that fumble. But time to look at the halftime report, specifically looking for the Blue Dragons if there's any info on them, as obviously they are right on us here. We are 1.5 ahead, maybe even only 1 ahead. Monsters versus Barons. Wow, the battle of mid. The Monsters did get their first win already, but trying to maybe make the Barons worse than them, which at this point, season's basically over. Sure, you could come back on the season, maybe have a lucky chance at the 7th seed, but realistically, no. Warthogs, however, definitely very much so in it. I believe that actually puts them at 6-6, not 5-6. I might be wrong, though. And then the Celtic Foxes versus the Stallions. The Celtic Foxes do win, so they keep their playoff hopes alive, even their division hopes, believe it or not, alive. As, you never know what's going to happen with us. We're looking great right now, but we might lose every other game going forward. Who knows, especially since we have the Blue Dragons, I think twice. Of course, looking at the defense, pick 6 over to Cross. If it takes that long to get the ball off, it's usually either going to be a very good play or, unfortunately, like in this case, a very bad play. Nick Cross with his pick 6. I mean, kind of encapsulating what matters the most in this game, right? Just defense, I suppose. Run inside, defend the short pass. That's going to be the game plan. We got to get that clock moving. And the rookie kicker gets ready to kick this one deep, as he usually does, almost going for a field goal. Right off the freaking, what do they even call that thing? The holder? What is it called? The base? I don't even know, but what a kick. Right down the middle. I mean, it's perfect. Of course, defense absolutely punishing Jared Goff, not Jared Cook. Jared Goff in this one. I suppose playing like Jared Cook. What does that mean? I don't know. I just said it. Okay? I don't know what it means. All right, from the 30. The Jumbo Shrimp. We're not on it. We're trying to get back over there. Cross. Oh, my God. That stiff arm is insane, but only gains 5. Keeping, should we keep Cross deep? If we are, we're going to probably play him over here. Oh, look at Skinner. Come on. Finish the tackle, fellas. I need some defense. Go Bamba. Oh, damn. Philbin's still out. Play underneath. Bamba wins his matchup. Oh, we outran it. It did force the throwaway, though. Damn. Good defense. All right, Steffens, put him away. Put him away, partner. Ironically enough, the one game where we don't really run the ball that well is the game we have our biggest blowout lead. And we just get blasted by number 12 with number 12. Try to get those rushing numbers up a little bit if we can. They got some decent players over on that side, but that's fine. We'll try to outrun them. And we do a pretty good job of that. Try to bounce it. Maybe should have just followed inside. 2 yards only. A legit chance at something special there. Didn't work out. Putting Harrison on a route just in case they blitz. They don't. Throwing it away. That's grounding. Harrison's over there. Should have dumped it off to him. Kind of panicked a little bit. That's our fault. Genuinely panicked there, though. Stepping up, we would have hit probably Steffens if we just stepped up and delivered. They bring the blitz. Oh, Harrison doesn't get a block, fellas. That's unfortunate. Punt from the 15-yard line. Bad start for the offenses, but of course, our loss is their gain. Basically good field position from their bad drive themselves. Trying to get in there. Can't finish the tackle. Still can't finish the tackle. Kyron Williams, who really has not done much. Breaking every tackle, though. Bringing the blitz. Don't want to actually press, though, because obviously it's 5 wide. That could be picked off. Good try by Tariq. Great D by Skinner. Bit of a force there. Fant, got to worry about that cutback. We're on that, but of course we over pursue. Don't know why Nick Cross is hesitating. We got 3 bodies there. Just run him. Kyron's a little elusive. He's super strong, but he's not that fast, so he's not going to be able to change directions on you very quickly. Little motion. We're in pretty good coverage. Unfortunately, Wood is not. Free play? Almost. And I wish we could get those. We sometimes do, but it's not very common. Oh, we got beat. We can slam toe. Kyron Williams slipping off of tackles. 9 yards gained. All right, from the 6-yard line, 2nd and 1. It would not surprise me to see Jared Goff scramble here. And doesn't need to, as wide open Keon. I do not think that's a touchdown, though. I think this will be reviewed. That definitely seemed about a yard short. Like the enthusiasm, but yeah, you kind of need to score the touchdown before you claim you've scored the touchdown. About a whole yard short. Of course, we'll be ruled short, but it's 1 yard, and the 5 wide, it kills us every time. We need somebody to just get in there. We're on that. Oh, it's a perfect throw. Huge hit by Nick Martin. I don't think Addison was supposed to touch that one. I don't think that was for him, and he took it away. I mean, I don't know if you want to run commit here because you're giving up the pass if you do. Smart not to. And knocked out again. We're there to save the day twice in a row. 3rd and goal from the 1. Are they going to run it this time? I think you run commit. I think they're running this time. They are. Oh, and it's blown up. Paul. Loss of 6. We actually stopped them from the 1. That is massive. If they were at the home crowd, the boos would be insane. There would be bottles coming in from their very own fans. I mean, that's insane. To blow it up, to lose it, to sell it from the 1. 3 plays in a row. Take it. They're decent plays from our defense, knocking the ball out, but at the end of the day, you gotta just find a way, especially when you're losing by this much. Juke move inside way too early. I'm gonna go to the short side here. Clegane, not a great block at all. You got a hand on him. He's just not holding the block long. I mean, they've been expected Quay on the edge. I mean, he is got that potential as an edge rusher, but he's really haven't given us lane. You know, Glaze couldn't get there in time, couldn't slow down to help him get there either. I mean, there's no point for us hiking it before we're ready, unless they just aren't ready, which I don't know. I mean, I kind of like this look. We're going to try to get him offside here if we can. Like it. We made a mistake. We made a mistake. I mean, we didn't make a mistake. It doesn't really matter when you hike the ball. It's just we could have wasted another 40 seconds. I thought catching him off guard would have been massive there. Instead, it's going to be us relying on our defense a little bit more. I mean, really, with the way the defense is playing, you can pretty much coast anyways. Fourth quarter, they're down 18 points. They've got a lot of ground to catch up, and I just don't think they will. And we get bumped completely. It didn't even take him anyways. What a shot to the knees by Nick Cross. Tariq Carpenter's like a freaking brick wall. Literally couldn't get past him. Look at the way we're coming up. I would be so intimidated. What even is that? I mean, you can have the underneath all day. That's why we cover deep. You can have 8 yards when I'm looking to defend 20. We're looking to defend 20. You can have those 8. This clock is going to work itself for us, it seems. And I thought he was actually taking that. I was like, Tyson's there for a free pick, but sure. Jordan Addison, I don't know what the hell that is. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Hello? Jordan Addison has 98,000 yards? Is that what they're... I don't know. Okay. Don't know who they were looking at, what they were looking or talking about. But sure. You got it, Chief. And we kind of ran into our own guy there. Got to get deep, try to prevent the touchdown. What a hit. Trying to get our guy on the outside, and we costed us a lot of yards getting in the way on accident. Is Bamba in? Bamba and Philbin are in. Can't get off the line. What a hit attempt. Fant just clean tackling today. Fant has been taking care of business every day. Oh, man, that's a fast player. What a hit by Cross down to the 3. I mean, they moved at a decent rate. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm injured. Wait. Is it going to cost us a timeout? No, it's not. Oh, I'm injured. Oh, Lord. Unbelievable. And great job off the edge by Pierce. See if we can do it again. Can we hold them here again? I don't care if they got 5. I think you're bringing the blitz. Wish they would listen to me. Ah, we got bumped. That doesn't matter. They went to the other guy. All right. I mean, they're not out of it. We've let them climb back in. Of course, again, at this point with the clock, they're pretty much forced to get an onside kick if we just don't turn the ball over. So I would rather run it 3 times in a row, waste 2 minutes, than to risk a pick 6, which really lets them back in. Of course, for the kick return, it's not really much of a choice if this thing is in play like it is here. Unless you want to start at the 20, you pretty much have to return this. And we're going to protect the ball, which we do to the 30. Of course, Broden today, 89 yards and a touchdown. The problem is, almost all of this was all in the first quarter. We've been stopped time and time again since the first half. And at this rate, we're just going to be holding on to that first half lead. I mean, there's a universe here where they actually win this game, which is scary to think. But there is. I suppose we throw it. Rather take the sack. Oh! The stiff arm! Look at him go! Donnelly finding a little crease, gets 10. Oh, I like the little high step, kind of stiff arm move. Beautiful. What a little run. Show the highlight. It's a highlight, damn it. And he gets off the block. I mean, the tackle he had, I mean, he high steps out of it. What a play. Beautiful play. I mean, I really want to just go for it all here. Double move, screw it. I mean, they're on this. Overthrown, but he does have a chance, and it's just slightly overthrown. This Jumbo Shrimp team, they're consistent. I'll give them that. You know, I really thought that would have caught him off guard. First down shot play. Steffens, good find. Spin move works to perfection. The guy's down. He's on the ground dead. Sack team, they're a top 10 sack team, but they've only got 1 today. Then again, we're probably a top 5 run team, yet we've only got like 2 yards today, pretty much. Our worst game of the season. Tried to catch him, couldn't. And Harrison will do enough for the first down. Beautiful. Maybe should have looked for something on the outside just to try and take this thing to the 2-minute, but this drive has definitely been a success and will lead to the win. And there goes Harrison. He said, who says it's the worst run game? We still have time, baby. 2-minute warning, stays in bounds to the 32-yard line. The game is reaching the out of reach portion that we're used to. And great job by Harrison. First down. They're calling timeouts, but I don't really see how it's going to be relevant. Not really sure how you win the game at this point. If you're them, you need a fumble. What a juke move. I don't know how we got between the guard there. I actually really want to see what the hell just happened. How do we even get through here? In between them. Oh my God. Look at how clean this was. Look at that. His arm. His shoulder. It would explain why he's so good. Double jointed and all. Got to get out there. Good block. Hurdle. Didn't work. I don't know how he didn't fumble, to be honest. The stretch game has been strong today. Been doing nothing but stretches. And Harrison fights to the 1. I don't know how to feel about this. I think they're going to completely collapse us here, but we'll try. Oh, he bounces. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to do it. All right, toss play. I mean, Harrison's got to be pretty much dead at this rate. His tiredness is unbelievable, I imagine. Free play? No free play. Pitch to the right. All the way outside. All the way outside. All the way outside. And in for the dagger. Not that he needed it, but we'll take it. Look at him go. VH1's got to at least get VH1 touchdown a game. I'm sorry, that's just uncool. It's just uncool. It is what it is. Or it was really cool. It's no in between. And they would lose the game at the 37-yard line, 31-13. A very good performance. This team's starting to come together. It's been winning the whole time, but it wasn't really coming together. Now it's winning, and the team's starting to look, okay, a little more complete. Of course, the passing numbers probably aren't going to look great in the end. What a freaking little throw, a little dump off to Swain right out the gate. Deserved a 73-yard play. Of course, huge hit, recovered by Skinner. That pop was insane. As there's the 72-yarder for Swain. What a play that was to start this one. I think that set the entire tone, to be honest. And then obviously the defense was just being greedy. We love to see that. A lot of big plays from the defense. And we will continue the winning streak. Let's take a look at the numbers. I mean, Braden Donnelly, that was almost all in the first half. I don't know how many yards we even threw for in the second half, but not much. Harrison, once again, technically his worst performance of the season, or very close to it. Still, 87 yards, 4.3 yards per carry, a touchdown. Through the air, though, actually negative, I believe. It says 0, but it should be negative. I just don't know if they actually allow you to have negative. 75 yards and a touchdown. That was literally the first 2 plays of the game from Swain. Not a single catch more the rest of the game. We got to do something about that in the future. I know we're playing it safe, and it ended up leading to a victory, but that is concerning. That is concerning. I mean, let's actually look. Like, how many passes did we literally complete in the second half? Obviously, they started with ball, but here you can see we get the stop. 2-yard run, 14-yard penalty, 0-yard pass. Then, they get all the way down the field. They get a touchdown. And what the hell happened here, actually? They got a touchdown goal. Oh, they took the touchdown back, and then it ended up becoming a field goal. Then, you run the ball 3 times in a row for 2 yards apiece. Nothing happens. Then let's go all the way back down again. They get the ball. They have themselves a decent drive. Touchdown. We have the ball back. 3-yard run from Harrison. 9-yard for Donnelly. 0 for Broden. 8 yards for Steffens. And then just run after run after run after run. I mean, we maybe passed the ball less than 5 times in the second half entirely. Of course, first half allowed us to do that, but that, potentially concerning. Nick Ross has an upgrade point, which might turn into multiple in a moment here, as we, of course, do have his little scenario, and I think he got it, right? 2 to man, 2 to zone, 1 to catch, 1 to catch, or play rec, and 2 to pursuit. Pretty good stuff. I think a pick was in there. It'd be kind of annoying if it wasn't. It's like DBs, picks at minimum should be at least some sort of requirement. Or not requirement, but part of it if you're able to do it. But I want to do a little bit more, but I'm still pretty satisfied with the game that the defense and I had. So it wasn't a part of it. Or maybe it was. I don't know. 4,500 XP is still better than nothing. Either way, though, massive game. as next episode, we've got some pretty tough opponents coming up, so we'll see how we're faring by the end of that. We're still not the number 1 seed, though, as we had the Stingers here as the number 1 seed, unfortunately. But playoffs are looking pretty promising at this point. Based on the last couple of seasons, 1 or 2 more wins probably guarantees us a berth, or very close to it. That's just the way it's been lately. But, I mean, you could see 7th seed to 6 wins. That's not too far behind us. Plus, the games haven't been played yet. It could be 7 wins for the 7th seed, which would be ridiculous. Looking at the 8th seed is 5 wins right now, so who knows what happens. But, of course, I think we finished yet another great one. 31 points is our magic number, apparently. 31 points. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. Don't know when this would have been uploaded. This could be a Friday. I know there's like College Football 26 stuff coming out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, if I'm going to upload it, and if I do, maybe I do both. But at minimum, you should have seen this Saturday, so either today or yesterday, depending on when you're seeing this, should have been Oblivion on the second channel. Of course, should be another rebuild at some point this weekend. Maybe some more Chupacabras, we'll see. Regardless of the point, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya. And of course, as always, shout out to the members of the channel, especially brand new member Aaron Saiz. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I think that's how it's said. And of course, returning member Alex K. And then, weirdly enough, Shakir Whitaker, who I think, if I'm not mistaken, is a member on 2 different accounts. What a guy. Unbelievable. And yeah, we're almost up to 50 members. So if you're thinking about becoming a member, click the join button next to the subscribe button. All the details will be in there. We, of course, have the monthly members only rebuild, which we obviously did recently enough on the 15th. And we have some random videos here and there that aren't members, that aren't members only rebuilds, but they're just random members content. Regardless of member or not, appreciate y'all for watching, and see ya.